So anyways, our typical day, about 8 o'clock, the kids get up and we feed them bottles and change their diapers and then feed them breakfast, and then we clean up and get dressed and do the girls' hair. When my 6-seater stroller is working, we take a walk. We were fortunate, blessed people on June 11th of 2007 to have Sextuplets.
We tried to get pregnant for about 2 years, a little over 2 years, and my wife had 2, maybe a third miscarriage. We weren't sure about the third one, and then at that point we said, you know what, we need to seek out the help of professionals at this point. So we did a procedure called intrauterine insemination, and somehow 6 little swimmers made it to the 6 eggs that they were supposed to. And
we tried it one time.
Yeah, once, that was it.
It's kind of more like a flat front.
And I really was like, I did this to us. I wish we could go back to that day and not have done it. You know, you just have all these really probably kind of horrible thoughts that, like, you never know what you're going to get with these 6 kids. We knew that we couldn't terminate any of them, and we didn't know if they'd live. We didn't know if they would be healthy. We didn't know if
Jenny would be okay.
You know, you just have a lot of fear and I had serious depression for about 2 weeks until we met Dr. Elliott. He was like so positive, like, this is your choice, we're going to do it, and we're going to do it well. And he's like, if you believe that you can do this, we're going to do it. And we're like, okay. And so from that point forward, we just never believed any other different that we would have 6 healthy kids. And that was just like, we just were like, okay, Lord, this is what we're going to do. When I first got pregnant, didn't know I was having 6, I had something called ovarian hyperstimulation. I was really, really sick. I couldn't stand up without passing out. I had to have 2 paracentesis where they drained my stomach. 2 weeks later, I found out I was having 6. From that point forward, it was pretty uneventful, which was a blessing. You know, nausea, throwing up, normal stuff of a pregnancy. Started contracting at 26 weeks, which is when I got the steroid injections. At that point, I went on a medication called magnesium sulfate, which today I can say I'm thankful for, but at the time I was not thankful for because it made me incredibly depressed, slow, tired, delusional, crazy.
You don't even look it.
Oh, I feel it.
And it was like right at delivery that things went south. And that's where I really, that's when I got preeclampsia. I went into heart failure because I had so much blood volume. And normally you lose all that blood during delivery. And because my uterus is just an amazing muscle, it clamped down too quick. They didn't lose any blood, and it all went to my heart and lungs.
Baby girl. Buddy, look at me. Big baby girl.
Look at this big one. Look at how big she is.
In my head, I was like begging God. I was like, let me. I just couldn't breathe for hours. I was just like a person who's drowning.
You know, basically her body was just overloaded. You know, her heart was overloaded with fluid and blood.
They didn't know what was wrong. I think they thought the blood clot had gone to my lungs, and so they took me up to ICU, and then once they did all the testing and found out I was in heart failure, then it was like, rush to doctors.
I don't think she really understood
but I made a deal
what
with
was
God
going on.
in my head. I was like, if you just let me live, I will not complain ever with these 6 kids. So, you let me live.
Yeah.
We're blessed. Yeah.
Yeah.